Hey everyone, it's Mari and welcome back to my channel. How's it going? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments down below. And yes, I just did a rhyme. I'm that cool. Yes. So if you guys didn't know by today's title in my video, I figured I would show you guys my January 2020 bullet journal setup. And I know you're probably thinking January's already done. Why are you showing us this now? And mostly my purpose is to show you guys a little bit of how I stay organized, and also I figured there's a lot of people who would want to get kind of like a little bit of an idea or inspiration from how I do my January bullet journal. And it's very simple because I just started doing it like a couple of months ago, so I've been trying to get into the habit of keeping up with it, which I used to watch a ton of bullet journal videos on YouTube and figuring out like, hey, that's really cool, if they can do it, why can't I do it? So I kind of wanted to show you guys and give maybe somebody else some inspiration that I used to look for when I was watching people do it. So now I'm making videos and showing people how to do it. So I figured we made full circle. It's kind of cool. But for me, I think 2020 is here and I'm like, what? It came by so quickly. Like, this is a new decade, a new time, a fresh start in our lives, and not only like a new year, but it's also crazy a new decade, which is absolutely insane. I feel like 2019 happened so fast, and the last decade was basically half of my life, so I mean, watching it go by was just super crazy. But 2019 is in the past. Let's say adios, peace out, RIP, if you know what I mean. So a bullet journal actually helps me keep everything a little bit organized in my super duper crazy life, because I'm just about to go into college, and then I have my acting and modeling stuff which is taken off, also, you know, crazy, just a regular job. So it helps me kind of calculate and like figure out all my times and when I have certain times to do things. Also for me to continue with YouTube, which is something that I've been wanting to do. I just put off for a really long time. So it helps me plan out some of my videos as well. So amen and thank you for that. Thank you, future Mariana, for planning out so many good videos. But it helps me out so much in like staying focused and like keeping myself under wraps and like in check and making sure I'm not overbooking myself with a ton of things and making myself seem really chaotic. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit, just a couple of pages of my bullet journal kind of January setup, not the whole thing, because I figured that would take a lot longer, but just a little bit. So I figured I would show you guys like, this is how I do my cover page. And if you guys can't tell, I did draw a whole bunch of flowers and greenery just because to me January is super cold, especially where I live. It's always chilly and it's most likely the coldest month out of all of them, so my hands usually get ice cold and I'm freezing outside. So I drew greenery and kind of like vines and flowers just to remind me that summer is not that far away, because I love summer. I love the heat. It's my favorite time, favorite season is summer. So I drew a lot of greenery just to remind me that spring and summer is not that far away. I can wait just a little bit longer. And I actually use stencils to help me out, as in drawing them and filling them in, just because it's so hard trying to free draw something, especially if you're not really the best at it. So I figured stencils are a really good way to go. Plus they help everything look a little bit more neater and cleaner. And we're moving on to page 2. So I'm just writing out January 2020, and if you guys can't see, pretty sure you guys can see all the little lines, and it's more so like my calendar type pages, which helps me kind of look at the whole month rather than just specific days. So I did use a pencil to sketch out where I want the grid to be, or the calendar. That way I can go over it with a pen and a ruler just to make it a little bit more bold and poppy. And I actually thought that a ruler is such an important tool for when you do bullet journaling, just because it helps you get so many straight lines, especially since I'm like an OCD and it's really hard for me to like not make a straight line. It's like super duper difficult for me. So I use a ruler So easy, super cheap. I think that one, like, I just found laying around the house. So it's always a good way just to make sure all your lines are straight. And I'm sure you can see my little face and nose popping up in the corner down there. That's the face of concentration. The face of me trying to get all the lines straight. So really, after I just finish drawing out the lines, I want to make sure that I write Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. on the top of the pages, just to make sure that I'm getting everything perfect, making sure I'm not realizing that Sunday's Wednesday and Wednesday's Monday. So it's just to help me stay a little bit more organized. And I do have a notes column on the other side, just in case I need to write a certain note about a certain day that won't fit inside the little box. I'm going to write all the days in, 1 to 31, just because that is how many days are in January. And there are 2 birthdays in January for me. There's my mom's, which is on the 17th, and mine, which is on the 25th. So I figured those are 2 important days that I'll end up writing in later. But I also wanted to add stickers, which I found stickers laying around the house. You can literally use anything you find laying around the house to add to your bullet journal, which is super fun and creative. I know when I started watching people bullet journal, I watched them, have all these cool supplies, stencils and stickers, and so many cool pens and fancy markers. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have all this stuff, and I know it's going to be hard to, get it, but for me, just picking up and using things around the house will definitely work out, especially if you find a whole bunch of cool little stickers, I'm sure there's many things around you that you can use. So on my 3rd and 4th page, I do have my January goals and my to-do list, and I like to have a separate page for my goals just so that I can look at them and write them out as the month goes on. I can probably work on them in February if they're a long goal, and I can make sure that I keep track of them. And my to-do list is more kind of like simple things like clean your room or make sure you do this or walk the dog, So I leave that side a little bit more separate. And on my last pages of my January 2020, I do have a gratitude tracker just because it's so important to track what you're grateful for. Alright guys, and that concludes my January 2020 bullet journal setup. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.